Good morning, everyone. How everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a decent day. Today we're gonna be working on the strap. You just saw. Um, I already pinned it, so we're really just going to sew down the seam there to hold it all together. And this is the underside of the strap. I should point that out. That's pretty important that I'm like overlapping these little bits on. I know that there's a much better way of doing this whole process, but I've kind of experimented with my own straps before, and I've found straps made this way are a little bit more firm and just they last a little longer. They don't fall apart as easy. They also don't wear down as much because the thread just kind of blocks most of the fabric. It just makes the whole process a little easier in in my book as well. It is still kind of complicated. It's a complicated process, just like doing the bit to the top bit of the strap as well. Um, we also still have to do the other strap, which will probably just be a quick montage. Not on this video. I'll probably try and put it into a short if I can. If I can't, I'll put it in an actual video in the upcoming days. Um, Something I need to work on here in the next few days. Technically, Sundays are my day off, but I always end up doing work on my day off anyway. So whether it's sewing or ironing or sewing or measuring or thinking up ideas for sewing and more sewing. But I do something with my life. At least I try to. It's better than just sitting here on my phone and spend enough time editing on my phone. Anyway, enough rambling. You can see me here. I'm using. I don't have I. I think I did post a picture on my Patreon of um all the patterns, fabric string patterns that I can sew with this machine and like the sewing machine itself, like a whole picture of the front of it. Um, I'm not sure though. I'm not. Don't take my word on that. I may have forgot to do that. I think I was gonna post it to YouTube too, because I mean, why not? It's more interactive anyway. But yeah. I can definitely do that at some point. But I'm using 25 right now, just because it seems to have more of a hold to it than any of the other ones that I've used before. So at least for like seams and stuff in this manner, because it goes over and through not only the two layers of fabric but the four layers rather than going through all four layers on both sides and leaving that bit of fabric off the end that honestly I just don't like. And I don't have an actual seaming foot, which would be really nice to have. So that's going to be a goal as soon as I have money in my pocket. Um, but I'm trying to remember the price of how much they usually are, like $8, $8 to $10, which just doesn't sound like a lot. But when you run with an income like mine, you don't really have $8 to $10 to put away for something you're only going to use maybe once a month. You know, like I'll get it. I promise I'll get it sooner or later, and when I do, it'll be a big deal because, like I said, it's not really a thing that I absolutely need when I have a workaround in the moment. Of course, I won't be making like legit customs. I'm probably gonna get more Harry Potter fabric and more specific fabric that my fiance wants and work on a another probably bigger bag for him. This is just something for him in the moment that'll last a while. I know it will, just the way it's built. I just know I'm good at doing what I do, except for wallets. For some reason, I've attempted wallets, and for some reason, they just don't hold. But all the bags I've ever made, all the hand warmers, except for one hand warmer, I did accidentally iron a certain type of fabric a little bit too hot, and I think it messed up the seams, or maybe I missed a seam or two. There was a certain point or another where I didn't quite catch the strings like they should have, and they came out. But uh, I know the mistake and I fixed it, and I don't do it anymore. As you can see here, I am fully checking these seams, like up and down. I go through all of them, and if I miss a spot, I go back through them. I honestly, I've already double checked today on those seams, and they both look actually really good. So I'm actually pretty proud of both of those. One of them is a little bit spotty because the machine itself doesn't really like the fox fur material. So I think I need to figure out a workaround on that, or at least try to. But I'm not sure. Any of you experienced sewers are more than welcome to give me, tips or tricks along the way if you hear me talking or blabbering about something that I'm not understanding. I also mentioned it in my short yesterday that I have a foam pad that is still very usable, and I mean, I got it on clearance, and I need to use it in something. It's just sitting in my corner looking at me. I can feel its presence, and it wants me to do something with it. So that's going to be my next project. I just don't know what exactly I'm going to do with it yet. I also have a pillow here that was addressed to me to have an issue, um, and I should probably fix that. I actually have a couple pillows that need seam fixing because they just weren't sewn properly or whatnot by factory, because you know how factories are. They cut corners like I do, and but I cut corners that are appropriate to cut that'll still, keep functioning in the product, rather than cutting the tiny little corners that make it unfunctional in a certain amount of time, and then you have to come back and get something new or get it repaired or whatever. I mean, regardless, time destroys everything, right? Like the more you use something, the more it's going to get destroyed. So realistically, eventually you're going to need to get it repaired anyway. My goal, though, is to cut my time shorter, but also keep the functionality and the longevity of the item to remain. Ever have I learned that perfectly yet? Not necessarily, but I can say that I have a talent for this. So, doing good so far. I haven't made too many mistakes. I have an ironing mat now, so that allows me to iron my stuff. I did clean my iron. For all of you that commented, clean your iron, thank you for commenting, clean your iron. Anyway, I don't really know what else to talk about, so I suppose enjoy some music for a little bit while I get all this lined up. To explain what all I've done is I basically just did that seam, and I put a little seam I may not have done it yet, but the plan is to put another little seam over the purple sideways over the blue to hold the fabrics together a little bit tighter. I might even put two of them there, I'm not gonna lie, just to hold those fabrics actually together. I'm also going to put another double line down the blue as well. I don't know for sure if I ended up doing that in this video or if I'm just going to put it in the montage with the other strap. Um, Honestly, my hands cramped up really bad making this video. I couldn't even like hold my phone that much yesterday. I slept most of the afternoon because I just didn't feel very good. I don't know if you can't hear it in my voice, but yeah, I'm really stuffed up. It's that time of year. But I hope to feel better soon. Anyway, enjoy the music. I'm going to sit back and relax my voice. Finish this video. See you at the end of the video. Alright guys, so I guess I did this at the end of this video. I did this at the same time. I mistake the time when I did them together, or when I did them separately, if I did that before this or whatnot, but this is the doing the sideways bit. You guys, I'm really tired. Um, I don't feel good. But anyway, that's all that. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and all that, and share the video. Please share the video with people you would think who would enjoy it. Um, Sorry today was kind of dull, not a whole lot of comedy. I'm just not feeling very good. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel better. But yeah, everybody take care and be safe out there. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and pay it forward. Yeah, that's today's advice. Pay it forward. If somebody did something good for you, do something good for somebody else. But yeah. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Here comes the outro.